So today we'll discuss this question. This was given in the daily the IOCOM challenges, and the solution that we got was a little bit of lengthy. The calculation part of this question is a little bit lengthy, but the approach is not that lengthy at all. So we are given an acute angle triangle PQR. Let us draw the acute angle triangle. Though this is ABC, we'll make it PQR. Just a minute, let me use more bold colors. So we are given an acute angle triangle PQR. Px, Py and Pz are respectively altitude, median and angle bisector. Altitude, median and angle bisector respectively such that XYZ lies on QR. Find XYZ lies on QR. This is the altitude. Altitude, median and angle bisector. This is the median. Altitude, median and angle bisector. Altitude, Py is the median and Pz is the angle bisector. Fine. PQ is equals to 8. PR equals to 11. ZY equals to 1. Find the area of the triangle, round off to the nearest smaller integral value. Find. Now the first question comes in my mind regarding the diagram itself, that why we have drawn this in this way. Like, how can we say that QY, which is actually the median, is greater than QZ? What is the argument? Just have a look. The argument can easily be solved by angle bisector theorem. That I think most probably we have seen while discussing base division. While discussing base division, we have seen this angle bisector theorem. Now, what is the angle bisector theorem? Suppose we are having a triangle A, B, C. What happened? And this is the angle bisector, say D. We have a very well known relation that AB over BD this is what is the angle bisector theorem. So now how we can prove this using angle bisector theorem? Just have a look. Using angle bisector theorem, we can write PZ, the ratio between PZ and ZR, as the ratio of the sides 8:11. We can say, by using the idea of ratio and proportion, it is some 8a, where a is a constant and ZR equals to some 11a. Now, what will be the value of QI Qi will be, as it's the median, Qr by 2. And what is the value of Qr? 8a plus 11a by 2. A belongs to some real positive number. 8a plus 11a by 2, that is 19 times a by 2, approximately 9.5a. Not approximately, it's 9.5a only, not approximate. So we have Qi equals to 9.5a and Pz, sorry, not Pz, it should be Qz, sorry, my mistake. Qz equals to 8a. Since a is some positive constant, 9.5a is obviously greater than a, which means Qi is greater than Qz. And that's why our diagram is totally valid. And indeed, this is the solution also. This is the solution also. And you can prove this for any kind of equilateral triangle, any kind of acute angle triangle. When PQ greater than PR like this, when PQ is less than PR. So this is the first idea, and using this only we will be proving. So we have Qi, we have the values of Qi. Now let me remove the unnecessary part. So we have Qi equals to 9.5 of a and Qz equals to 8a. Just have a look in the diagram. What is this Zy? The value of Zy is given 1. Sorry. Qi minus Qz. This is nothing else but Qi minus of Qz equals to 1.5 times of a, and the value of Zy is given as 1. A equals to 2 by 3. So what is the value of Qr? What's happening? What is the value of Qr? We have already seen the value of Qr is 19a. That is 19 into 2 by 3. This is 38 by 3. Now we have the values of all the three sides. We have the values of all the three sides. Two sides was already given, and we have the value of another side. So we can simply apply Heron's formula to find out the area. And while using the Heron's formula, that would be a difficult one because the figures are not that beautiful. Now you can easily calculate the area using Heron's formula. That's it.